Hey everybody, Ryan Phillips here from DVcreators, and what I want to show you is how to use a couple plugins to instantly make your video have a higher production value and go from regular old video into a Hollywood scene. So let's take a look at this clip. Now it's a cute kid and everything, but this is not a high quality shot, right? The sky's all blown out, and that happens because we expose for our subject's face, which is properly exposed in this clip, but the sky just gets blown out. If you don't have a camera with a large chip that has high dynamic range, that's going to happen. So what do? We go and grab our Dramatic Sky filter. Let's drop that in. Now what this is going to do initially is give you this kind of gloomy, moody, stormy look. And that's why we call this slider the stormy slider. Very dark, right? But you know, I don't really want to make the kid that unhappy. So let's go not stormy and instead go happy. And what this is doing, as you can see, is saturating the blue in the sky with the tint, with this hue that's chosen right here. So you could go just about any color, but the default is a sky color, obviously. And what you can do that's really cool is actually change the horizon line. So in this case, it's a little bit low, and you can either grab and adjust, or you can do it over here. Just change the y-axis, right? So I'm going to increase the happy, saturate that a little bit more, raise it. So here's our before, just a washed out video look. And there's our sky that we've retained. And what we're doing is we're starting to frame the subject. We're drawing our eyes in, not only by filling in the sky, but by what I'm going to show you next. Let's go ahead and use the FilmStyles filter here. Drag it over. Look at that. You get this rich, high contrast, high saturation look. So let's tweak this a little bit. The film look slider is going to give you that gamma curve. So that's where you're getting that increased contrast and saturation in some of the colors. So pull that back just a little bit. In the exposure slider, so obviously I don't want this clip to look super bright like this, but the reason the exposure slider is here is because let's say you've got bright footage and you've got dark footage. I want this filter to work on any footage. So the exposure slider allows you to adjust it to the clip that you're using. So I'm going to bring it down here, and restore shadows is going to bring some brightness up in the dark areas that we lose by cranking up the film look. So I want the film look, but I don't really want her hair to be quite that crushed, quite that dark. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Saturation I think is fine. You know, we can go black and white if you have a hankering for an old-time filmy look. And then this is just crazy saturated. So go right in the middle there. There. And magic is going to make our highlights glow. So there's our really soft filter look. And there's nothing. Let's bring it up just a little bit. And here's our vignette. And so the combination of adding some color back into the sky and adding this vignette is going to draw our eyes right into the subject. Okay, so really quickly, there's before, it just looks like home video, quite frankly. After, it looks like a snapshot from a movie. So the other thing I want to show you is this cool feature that we found that's actually in one of the other filters. I'm going to turn off the FilmStyles by just clicking this little blue square and bring in the Amelie filter. And this is going to make it look quirky and green, which we don't want. But what I can do is turn down the Frenchify, which is giving it that greenish, yellowish cast. And this has the film look on it. So I can bring that up, alter the exposure. But what I really want to use this for is its vignette, because the vignette in this, so here is that dark vignette that you saw in the FilmStyles slider, but I can change the color here. So what happens if I add a bluish vignette to this to match the sky? Now you can see the sky is wrapping the whole way around, right? You can alter the size here. I want to bring it up just a little bit. Bring that in. And you do get a little bit of blue in the grass here that makes it look kind of turquoise. But I mean, frankly, my eye wouldn't catch that unless you told me. So let's take a look at a before and after here.